couple more thank yous, sorry. My name's Jayden Bregu and like Belle said, I'm the programs coordinator for tonight. Why programs coordinator? That's a good question. Pretty much our team got a little bit bigger from last year, so we had to come up with some new exciting names for each other. But what have I been doing? What was my role? Pretty much I got to take all the puzzle pieces, put them together and make sure everyone was talking to each other and make sure that everyone was on the same page and that we were ticking all the boxes that we needed to. And it's been an absolute pleasure working with all of these guys. So tonight I'm going to tell you a little bit about the event, a little bit about me, and then I get the privilege of thanking a whole bunch of people, because as you know, a night like tonight doesn't happen with only just one or two. So last year, Belle mentioned earlier, but my best friend, Louis Cummings and Nathan Glutzo was just on stage. They approached me with an idea to create a platform for young musical theatre talent to get on stage at the Basement. I hadn't done anything like that before, but it's something that I said yes to and something that I wanted to give a go. And so we gave ourselves 10 weeks last year to put together a night like tonight. They were a very nerve-wracking 10 weeks. We weren't actually sure if anyone would show up to auditions. We didn't know how people would respond to getting emails from the young Rotary Road to Broadway team, and we had no idea whether anyone would pop down on a Thursday night to attend a show. So all of those doubts and I guess questions, they were answered last year on stage, and because of all the support, we decided to go again, and we just had to go again, and luckily we gave ourselves more than 10 weeks this time. So one of the coolest things, I guess, for me about a night like tonight is that you get to hear some of the stories of these young, soon-to-be hopefully professionals, and professionals themselves. And a lot of their stories are, you can tell there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of excitement, and some of the stories are incredibly inspiring. So for me, I knew exactly what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wanted to be a chef. And then I wanted to be a PE teacher, a physiotherapist, a snowboarding instructor, a chemical engineer. So I had no idea what I wanted to be. But I, started to join the dots, and after a couple of experiences, my dream and my goal is to run and own my own hospital. So why would someone who wants to run and own their own hospital be on a stage like this? Well, last year, 2 days after Rotary's Road to Broadway, Louis Cummings, who started the show, left Sydney and moved to London to pursue his dream. And right now he's on stage acting in London, and he's going to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival for a month of performing in August. So Louis' excitement and his passion, I guess, became mine when I quickly realised that nights like tonight gave me the skills and experience that I will hopefully one day use to own and run my own hospital. So that's a little bit about the event and a little bit about me, and now I get to thank all the amazing people that have helped, so just give me a second, I don't want to miss anyone. And I just ask you guys to hold your applause to the end and then give them a big round of applause. So, a big thank you to Rotary and all the Rotarians here, Rotaract and all the Rotaractors in the room, the City of Sydney PCYC who gave us a space in their club for free for our auditions, Vimler and Jeff who donated the raffle prize, Nathan Farrell Entertainment, Emma, Hugh and the Basement for providing one of Sydney's best venues, and once again, like last year, being incredibly accommodating. Our photographer who's been around, Lynn, she dropped everything she was doing last minute to come and help out last year, and she did such a great job that we had to have her back. Andrew and Josh Amanaki at the back who were the videographers for the night, and our amazing special guest Erin Clare who you'll get to hear a little bit later tonight. Can we just give all these people a massive round of applause? So on top of that, we have 3 other groups to thank, but I won't be doing that. I'd like to invite a bit of a mentor of mine and someone who's definitely kept this show running this year, and someone who's been a big driver of this show. So can everyone give a big round of applause to Ben MacNevin.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for coming on an amazing night. Now we are here to celebrate the young performers that are topping Sydney tonight, but we have got someone very special in the audience from the other age of the spectrum. I would like to personally thank Roy and Isabel Gear. Where are you, Roy and Isabel? They are 91 and 93 years old, Michael's grandparents, and they drove from Melbourne to be here tonight. So, massive round of applause. Look, guys, thank you very much for coming along tonight. We thought we could have a more substantive project for you today, given all the support we received from last year. Can we get a shout out? How many people were here last year? Yeah, have a shout out. Come on, guys, we need to bring this one home. And how many people are going to be here next year? Yeah, that's it. Look, honestly, guys, this wasn't possible without very dear friend Jayden Bregu. Jayden has honestly coordinated all of the pieces to the puzzle, like he said, to great effect. Kartik, Belle, Nathan, the whole team with St. George came all together basically through Jayden's ingenuity and real passion for this performance. So big hand of applause for Jayden for making this the event it is. Jayden shared his story about the hospital. Quite honestly, for me, it's about meeting amazing people and surrounding yourself with amazing people throughout life. Now, Belle and I went to Rotary together, I think in 2013, and didn't Belle own her song when she fully came into flight. So, Belle, that was a beautiful, beautiful performance. But it must be stated, though, that every single performer here, we're absolutely touched by. So, Daniel Cullen, Daniel was our first performer. Are you, Daniel? You were there. Now you're here. You are here. There's a lot to actually set the tone for this type of event. We have a lot of young performers that are looking to break out, and this is the first time they performed at the basement. Very fortunate to have Daniel come back and start what has been a wonderful evening. So thank you very much, Daniel, for getting the ball rolling. We then had, we can have a little round of applause for each because we'll be building up the energy for the last part of the night. We then have Ruth Smith. Ruth, beautiful, beautiful voice. She just balanced Daniel so effectively and really owned the stage. So beautiful performance from you, Ruth, coming through. We then had that followed up by Nissa Milligan. Nissa's at the top. She was my personal favourite, just quietly. Beautiful soft voice that came through. Yeah, came through the stage. So thank you very much for joining us this evening. We then had Emma Druitt. So Emma came and gave an action-packed performance. So Emma, thank you so much for bringing the positivity. Where are you, Emma? Big wave. Up the top. Okay, excellent. No, you're Jasmine. You can see at the top. Emma, thank you so much for bringing the life and vitality to the stage. We then had that Emily Engelman. Emily, where are you? Emily brought tears to some people in the audience. So can we just have a clap? How many people had a tear during Emily's song? And Blake Condon. Blake, thank you very much for finishing that first half so strongly. You absolutely nailed that final note and really showcased the intermission. So thank you very much for coming along. Really appreciate you returning once again, Blake. Finally, we have Belle, who owned the stage once more as a beautiful vocalist, and she's going to rock the Wizard of Oz. So thank you. No, it's the Oz, the Wicked. There's a number of them. So yeah, appreciate that. Jasmine, you also did a very wonderful performance. Very stirring performance on your part. So thank you very much for rocking up in the beautiful red hair after the blondes. Gemma Cuccio, where are you, Gemma? Didn't she do a fantastic performance? She was a bit nervous, Gemma, so she came in, she owned the stage, and Gemma, I hope you had an amazing experience, particularly with your family here today as well. Kartik Kuna. Kartik, I'm feeling a little vulnerable. No, Kartik absolutely wove this show together with his beautiful musical prowess. So this really couldn't be possible with the professionalism of Kartik. So thank you so much for coming and being a team before. And finally, we also got Aaron and Erin, so I won't steal their thunder, but I really want everyone to give a massive, massive round of applause for Rotary's Road to Broadway. Thank you so much for coming. Let's end this night on a massive high. Beautiful.